8th graders, happy Friday. One more week left of distant learning. Yes. All right, so today we're gonna make granola. All right, I love granola and it can be expensive to buy, so this is a very short and simple recipe. Just like some of the other recipes that I have done, you definitely can alter this, change it, add to it, and then let me know what you did, because this is going to be a very basic vanilla recipe. All right, so let's see here. Clean your surface, clean your hands, ask for permission. And today we are only setting the oven to 250 degrees. So my convection oven wouldn't go down that low, all right? It would only go to 300, which in convection that would be 250. But I went ahead and just used a regular oven today and set it for 250. Okay, so the first thing you are going to want to do is you are going to melt 3/4 cup of butter. Now, for what I'm doing, I actually halved the recipe because I went ahead and I already made the other half so you can see what the end result is. It takes an hour of baking time, so I didn't really want to wait that long. So I have about 6 tablespoons of melted butter here. And again, I just melted it in the microwave. All right, so once you have melted the butter, what the recipe calls for is 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So you know it's going to be good because it has an entire tablespoon of vanilla, and then 2 tablespoons of water. So I'm gonna add that in here. And it smells so good. I'm gonna mix that right in here. Now the best part that I like here is the brown sugar. So you're going to take 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Nice, mix that all in. Different things you can do with granola, all right? So one, you could just eat it plain, which my husband has been doing all day. It's very good. You could add it to yogurt and make like a yogurt parfait. I know if you took the cooking class this year, we made parfaits and had granola that you could add to the top. You can make like a trail mix and add the granola to it. So this one doesn't have any like chocolate or almonds or any type of nut like that. So you could just go ahead and make a trail mix and add it to that. When I make oatmeal cookies, I actually reduce the granola a little bit, or excuse me, the oatmeal a little bit, and then I add granola to the recipe, and then the same amount of coconut because granola is dry, and so if you're going to add a dry ingredient, you need to add like what they call a wet ingredient with the oil, and so that's why I add the coconut. And then it just gives the oatmeal cookies a little crunch. It's pretty good. All right, what's next? Next we're going to do, and I did a heaping teaspoon and a half of cinnamon, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Oh, it smells so good. I hate to say that it smells like Christmas because we're just starting to get into summer, but it smells like Christmas. It smells so good. I love cinnamon and I love nutmeg, and together, oh my goodness, with vanilla, oh, like the best candle scent you can make too. All right, so I'm gonna mix these together. Simple recipe. I guess the only real kind of bummer is it takes an hour. So don't forget that you put it in the oven, all right? Always set a timer. Always set a timer. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. All right, so once you have your melted butter, your vanilla, your water, your cinnamon, and your nutmeg, what you are going to do is put in the oats. So this recipe calls for 2 cups of quick oats. So those are oats, but they're just like smaller, okay, like cut in half. And then 2 cups of regular oats, or they might be called old-fashioned oats. All right, and dump those in here. And all you're doing in this process is making sure that all the oats are getting incorporated from the wet mixture, okay? So make sure every oat is coated. Oh, it smells so good. Now, there's numerous granola recipes out there. So some, you can add peanut butter to it, which would be amazing. Chocolate chips, which we know is amazing. This actually might be my first recipe where I didn't add chocolate. I think so. I think so. But don't worry, I'll add chocolate to the trail mix that I add with this. All right, look, done, that's it. So grab a tray, and you definitely want to grab parchment paper to put on this. It'll help with baking and cleanup too. So what you're going to do is you are going to dump this mixture onto the tray and the parchment paper. It does tell you to use a 13 by 9. I'm just using a baking sheet here, but again, what I'm doing is half the recipe because I've already made half. And then you spread it out. So they do want you to press firmly, I guess as firmly as you can down. So this way you can get some of those bigger chunks of granola, which are really good, really good. In all honesty, you can just have a bowl of granola and add a dairy beverage and fruit. I actually think that's might be what I'm going to do in the morning for breakfast because in all honesty, this is so good. So good and so simple. All right, and that is pretty much it. You are going to bake it again at 250 for 1 hour. And then I did let it cool before I broke it apart. Ta-da! So let me show you now what it looks like. All right, when you're done, it's just, you know, chunks of granola. So you can get bigger chunks if you want. They do break apart pretty easy, and that's it. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness, yes. So, no, I'm talking through my mouth, which is really rude. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. All right, we have 1 more week left. We can do this, and then it's summer break. I miss you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, Sunday. Bye-bye.